Joining us now,
I'm joined now by
tech executive
and best-selling author,
Alex.
My name is Alex Salkever.
Alex Salkever.
So that's me up there.
I am a writer and technology expert.
I'm not here to talk about how to scale a startup or the wonderful things only about technology. I'm here to try to get you to think hard about some of the changes that we're seeing in technology.
So how do we think about these technologies, and how do we, as people who are living in this world, make decisions about them or influence the path that these types of technologies take?
Right now, the vast majority of what we see, including systems that seem really smart, are actually weak AI. So even driverless cars are weak AI. But if you took the technology from the driverless car and put it in a plane, it would crash the plane immediately.
At the very core of it, I think that AI will start to challenge our ideas of what is human, what is AI, and how the two merge.
Is technology driving us, or are we driving technology? When we look at technology trends, the question that everyone asks is, what does the future hold? What's it going to look like in 20, 30, 40 years?
So technology is evolving faster and faster, and this will continue. 3 years ago, how many of you knew what Alexa was? Now we can't stop talking about her.
If you think of what we have now and what's available to us, it's dramatically more than what we had 30, 40 years ago.
In the US, we're about to enter an era of driverless cars.
We can solve for equations that were impossible to solve for. We can have supercomputers in every car and every house.
So in the future, we would like people to be able to say, yes, I have an interest in this technology, and here's how I want it to evolve.
In the coming year, we're going to see a lot more AI that will assist us in our finances.
We're going to see these other types of things where robots will probably be better at our job than we are right now.
The Washington Post last year wrote 850 articles that were generated by an artificial intelligence system.
We'll also probably see a big disruption in jobs coming very soon.
When you look at places like Bangladesh, when AI wipes out those jobs, in Bangladesh, those are very, very good jobs. Those jobs took whole villages, the entire country essentially, out of poverty, took them into jobs where they can feed their children, send their children to school, and where they have a decent life. Those jobs are going away. Modern technology is making it harder and harder and harder for us to focus on the one task. The smartest product designers in Silicon Valley have long used sophisticated technological tricks to push our buttons.
The products have been designed to fracture our attention as much as possible, to keep us coming back, almost like we're hitting a slot machine in a casino, frankly.
So how do we reduce our use? How do we reduce our use of Facebook, for example?
Try to take a pause when you're in the middle of something and ask yourself, is this something you really want to do? Does it make you happy?
Asking a simple question, how do I feel, is a great interrupter of bad tech behavior.
Tech is starting to solve our grand challenges in really fascinating ways. Quantum computers, in theory, could allow us to develop drugs far more quickly with far more specificity than anything we've seen in the past. It can allow us to actually simulate molecular interactions between chemicals. We now have a technology that can alter the DNA of any living thing that anyone can buy. There are people who are modifying the genes of breeds of dogs to try to make the dogs healthier. The image you see up there on the slide, that's the image of a human eye, and the little gold box, that's what's called a retinal prosthesis. It's literally a tiny computer that is inserted behind your eye that connects your eye to your brain. The newer versions that are coming out from a company don't even have an electronic device. They allow the nerves in your eye to grow directly onto carbon nanofibers. So think about this, your body's extending into the electronics. In technology at its very best, that's what it can do. This is the promise of all the technology of taking us from darkness to light. But because we are at that crossroad, now we have to think about this harder than ever and make sure that we focus on the light rather than the darkness, and that we make sure that the things that we are building conform with what we want to be as a society and as humanity.